Music on, everything is nice. Now we actually have to say yes. And skip through the first slideshow where Kylie jumps off her horse into the arms of her dead father. No, actually not. But her father died. And now she's grown up and has to save those poor little hens from the evil claws of Ruber's knights. And I'm testing a different route here, a slight little different. No, it's not very useful to do it that way. But I'm not sure. Oh my god, first hit. And I cannot do anything about that, because I don't actually have to go up down here. That was bad. That was just bad execution and bad everything. I have to go down here. In here. What a stupid start for a run. That was very, very stupid. Come on, go out of the way. That was very stupid. Doesn't matter. We are still on our way to save our hens and to kill every enemy on the map. After talking to that guy, we get the sword and we are holding it up. We are holding it up. We are equipping it, and there we are. Now we can actually fight those evilness and those stupid guys. Okay, they are moving completely different than before. So one is up there. I did not hit him, because he was hitting me first. Oh. Down here. Where are they? If you play this game, that music is not that bad, actually, because you can focus on something else. If you focus entirely on the music and watching someone playing this game, I think it's getting a little bit on your nerves. But if you just play this game, try to be fast, it's okay. It's not that terrible. That's Merlin, by the way. Instead of using his magic to help us, he's just telling us what to do and what to do next and what people of villages are expecting from us. And then he's just standing there complaining. At least it looks like he's complaining about something, and that's what he does all the time. Did I kill all the enemies here? I'm not sure. There should be someone down here. Yes. Okay. That's the last one. No, it's not the last one. Of course not. One more to go. Give me a heart. No. And we are done here. Learning our nice little first attack. And warping back to Merlin and getting to the next section. We don't have to talk to him again. It's very cool. And now we are on the next section. 5 minutes. Clear and solid 5 minutes. First I have to go here, find the hidden switch, and after that I can continue to get the grappling hook. And I still need to find some time to make icons for my splits. That would be cool. Come on, get off the way. Okay, here we are. That music is kind of strange. But it's a happy music. It's not that bad, it's happy music. Oh my god. You have to be very careful with those ghosts, but that's the only one that is actually it's actually dangerous. The other ones are just running around randomly, so they are no danger to us. But this one in particular is dangerous, because their hitboxes are strange, as are many things in this game. Not just strange, but also very special and unique. And you have to be very careful in this game, in almost any case. It's not just enemies and boss battles. You are on the way. Got my heart back. Very nice. This is the dungeon key. We need the dungeon key to enter the basement, the castle's basement. And there we find our first enemy, a first boss actually. And that is what we are going to do now. Getting to the first boss, which is called Ruber. Which is not a lie, we are facing Ruber as our first boss. That's what we do. Hopefully I can find the entrance very fast. I think it was here. I have to kill that spider because it's just on the way. Go away, please. Okay, and now it's time to battle Ruber. Should be no problem. Hopefully I don't die. And that music is really, really enjoyable. It's very relaxing and calm, and it's not the right music for the first boss battle though. I don't know what they thought, but it's not the right music for the first boss battle, really not. But this happens to all the boss battles in the game. And we are on the next map. Saving here, just in case. And then we are heading out. And we have to do stuff. We have to do stuff. We have to reach level 2 with our sword. And it's best to just kill soldiers and no other enemies, because soldiers are just worth it. So kill every soldier you meet, because they are worth 4 experience points. And you just have to go and run around and kill soldiers. And talk to that guy here. Who's a very fast runner because he's still standing there. You could see it. Now we are killing that soldier here. And maybe some more. Maybe this one too. And maybe this one too. And just because we are here now, we can buy the shovel. Yeah, I want to buy it. It costs 50 whatever gems, coins, money. And I equip the shovel right away because I will need it. And I need access to the cave down there to find the magical stick. But in order to get to that cave, which is blocked, I need to talk to that guy, which is the same guy as we met at the bridge. And he tells us to leave because he cannot help us, because he's blind and he does not want to talk to people. He's very introverted and stuff. And we have to go out of the house because we cannot talk to him twice. And we go back in, and right away Kaylee thinks, well, let's just tell him our story. And now he's willing to help us, and he says we have to head to the cave where the magical stick is hidden, and he will give us, or he will open up the entrance, and that's what he does. So level 2 means we have 100 points now. So it's 104 and it's 108-ish and 12, and I have to count. Thanks for the good luck. Thank you very much. I have to think about where to go. Okay, it should be... yeah, it should be... oh no, it's the wrong way, oh my god. I forgot the right way here, down here. Let me just pass, thank you. And thanks for watching, thanks for joining our quest. Yeah, this game is absolutely fantastic. No, that's the wrong way. I'm sorry, I'm kind of distracted here by those spiders. Come on. I need 1 heart left, at least, actually 2 hearts left. Because I want to damage boost out of the cave. That would be nice, if I could do that. Oh, not this way. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's terrible. That's terrible. Let's dig around for some hearts here. Oh my god. That never happened before. Okay. And I forgot to count. Surprise. I forgot to count my experience, I just have to check next time. Okay, let's get rid of those spiders and finally find that magical stick, whatever, and then damage boost out of the cave and do everything else in this run as I was intended to do. Okay. Come on. Killing the spiders is very terrible because facing up or down for fighting is just painful because the hitboxes are strange. Hitboxes are strange in this game. Very strange. I'm just killing every spider in here. Can you please? Thank you. Now I got it. That's the magical stick. And let's just damage boost out of the cave, because it's faster, and now we are on pace again. Back on track. And I checked the experience, it's 143, okay. Oh my god, I'm almost dead. Thank god. That was close. Okay. 47, 40, 51, I mean. Stupid. Those guys are stupid. 59. So I'm counting a lot here, because I have to keep track on my experience. 63. And now I have to kill every enemy on this map. I just have to. It's part of the quest. '67, I think. 71. I don't know why I waited there. '75. 75? Should be. 9, 79. And 83. Okay. Next. No. No one here. 89? I don't know. No, it was 83, 87. 95 should be 99, maybe? I'm not sure. That's Merlin, by the way. He's standing there complaining about something. And he wants to give us any hints, but we don't need them. Because we know what to do here. So that should be 203, so it's actually 3. 3, 7, and 11, and so on. That's just grinding for level 3, by the way, in case you're wondering. So that should be 19. And now we should be able to dig out the great or large turnip. Thank you, and so on. And when he says, when his dialogue starts with thank you, we are done with here. We can dig out the large turnip, which is pretty large. And she puts it just in the bag for later use, which is nice. So we had been on, I think it was 19. I think it was 19. And I have to reload the enemies here in order to grind for some more experience, because we need level 3 for the next world, actually. Okay. '23, maybe. I'm not sure, and it doesn't really matter. I just have to keep a little bit track on how much experience I have. Should be 31, 35. I'm not sure. 39, maybe. 43. And 47. That's the tedious part. The fun starts after that. The real fun starts after that. Should be 51. Stop it. 54. 55, 59. I hate counting so much. I'm always losing track on where I was. Because I'm talking in the middle of counting and then I lose track. Oh my god. 9, 63, 67 maybe. I think no one's up there. Doesn't matter. $67? I'm not sure. But it could be. Okay, let's just say 71. That should be okay. 75 would be pretty nice because there are more soldiers on our way down to the horse. We now go to the horse to feed the large turnip and to be able to ride on the horse, and we need the horse, or we need to ride the horse in order to cross the bridge where a kind of magical wind blows, and that bridge leads us to the next area. And the horse only eats large turnips. If you feed those little turnips to the horse, riding the horse only lasts for 15 seconds or so, and you cannot make it to the bridge. As you will see, because it takes time, as you will see soon. Okay. Just kill more enemies in order to get to sword level 3. There it is. Okay. Now we have sword level 3, which is good. Don't need to kill any more soldiers now. And we can just continue. That guy is just in the way, so I'm killing it. That's okay, we can dodge it. And let's dig out a heart container. Because yes, that game has heart containers. Like that. And now we go to the horse. Which is here, and riding a horse is fun. At least it should be. But in this game, riding the horse is painful because you cannot attack. You can't just dodge enemies, and enemies can still hurt you even if you are despite the fact that you are on a horse, which is large. Doesn't matter, enemies still hurt you. Which is just crap. But well, it's just how this game works. And I forgot to pick up some hearts, because now the fight against the plant, which is the upcoming boss, will be pretty painful. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Have to wait here because I cannot kill it. And we have to talk to Merlin. He opens up the passage to the bridge, and we can cross the bridge now, which takes lots of time. So cheers. But that's a pretty good split. Even though I lost track on experience counting and stuff and did some huge mistakes in the cave, still a good split. Very nice. Now I have to dodge those stupid... Maybe I can just dodge that guy here. No, I cannot. Okay. Okay. That was easy. Go. Yeah. Nice. Nice and clean. And we head to the next boss, which is the plant. The plant is a pretty nasty boss because it has a very strange hitbox. And you have to use the stick on the plant, and you have to be in the exact right position to do that. I think it's pixel perfect or something. It's really strange. And I do not have a heart refill or anything, so I have to be very careful in this fight. And shoutouts to the music. It's a really calm and relaxing music, despite it's a boss fight. Oh, I'm knocked back to the... oh my god. Oh my god, I'm dead. I'm so dead. It's impossible to get that right. Oh my god, I'm done. That was close. That was very close. Okay, the plant. Plant is dead. The plant is dead. I'm glad the plant is dead. That was cool. Nice split. Not that fast, but still good. So upcoming is a nice little section where we have to jump over rocks in a lake. And we have to find 5 eggs for this dragon. Let's see how this goes. I'm picking up the first egg right here. And then I'm picking up the dragon scale which is an item that allows us to jump in this game. Dodging those dragons, because dragons are stupid and hard to kill and dangerous. They are really dangerous. And this is the dragon scale we need for a nice little jumping section in this game. And I can see that someone is hosting me, but I'm unable to just check who it is. I'm sorry. That was the wrong way, by the way. Okay, I keep doing this mistake over and over again. I have to get rid of that. And now we are on the way to the next egg. Hopefully you don't die here. It's very hard to not die in this, to not fall down in this water, but you can do that, which is nice. The next egg is lying down there, and this plant blocks our way to the next boss, and we need to find a way to get rid of this plant. And we now have to start jumping. Which I will be doing now. And jumping is very tight in this game. You have to adjust after every jump. You have to adjust your precision. And this is where we need sword level 3, because otherwise that guy won't let us through. And we could not reach the egg. And leveling the sword up to level 3 in this area is pretty hard. It's easier in the second world, as you could see. And I have to be very careful here. Yeah, did it. Okay. Oh no! Oh my god, that was close. That was unfortunate. Now I died, and I have to go all the way back up to the cave. But it's okay. It doesn't matter. It's not a huge time loss, because we can just do that. And then we can just go over here. No, that was too far to the right. Go back and jump on this little rock here. But that was too far to the right and I died again, and this is a time loss now. Yeah, well, jumping is very hard in this game. You have to predict very precisely where to start the jump, and you cannot see anything. You don't have any visual clue or something to see where to jump. So I'm just saving here. It doesn't really matter because I won't die here. So that was the intended way of doing that. So now we have to get the last egg, and we now got the the dart attack, and that means we can run in this game. It's the only way to run, and you still have to dodge enemies, and you have to be very careful because you have to be positioned very tight and very precisely in order to be able to kill those enemies, which is pretty strange. But well, it's how this game works. And I think damage boosting back to the entrance is not that useful here, because you can run and you can do that, you can take that shortcut here. Okay, I'm getting stun locked by this little enemy here. Doesn't matter. And we have to find the two-headed dragon we have seen at the start of the map. And we have to give him back his eggs, or their eggs. And then they will help us out with that little plant problem on the bridge. Okay. Talk to him, giving him back his eggs. And now we have a timer. We have 120 seconds time left to find the key that is hidden, and one of those enemies has it. Not this one, but maybe this one. Let me kill you. No, not this one. And it's pure randomized which one has it. Okay, the third enemy has it. It's okay. You can get pretty lucky here. The first enemy can have the key, or the second one, but the third one is far away from the cave, but it's still okay. And the timer goes on, but now we bring the key back to the dragon. I don't know why. This dragon needs a key, because he can't just open the entrance. The entrance is now sealed or blocked by some, they say boulders, but I'm not sure. It's skulls actually. And we have to go back to the entrance. I'm not sure if damage boosting would work here. I'm not pretty sure. I haven't tested that. I just need to get past this guy here. And this is the entrance, and the dragon opens it up for us because it's blocked, and now we can exit the cave and go to the plant. First, some little talk here, and we jump over here and get to the plant, which is pretty fast. Now the dragon uses his powers to get rid of the plant, just eating it or something, and we can we can continue. And I think I do not want to grab the heart container up there because it's slow. And we are on to the next section, which has lots of dragons and lots of stuff to do here. Running around, killing dragons. We have to kill them because they're following us and they can make our life pretty dangerous. Luckily we have that little running attack, which is way stronger than normal attacks, but those dragons attack too, and we have to be very careful here not to die. And I will grab up a heart refill, which allows me to heal myself just in case the boss battle goes bad or something. But it should not. The boss battle is pretty easy. It's one of the easier bosses. The plant is the most difficult boss in this game. It really is. The most difficult because of the game is bad boss. So that's the heart refill we can use to heal ourselves. And we just keep running and running until we reach the final room where the boss awaits us. Saving just in case, even though it takes time, it's worth it, I think. And now we are on to a fight with the boss. And every time you hear that little sound, we actually hit him, and you have to be aligned properly in order to not get hit by this guy, which is pretty easy, and he's dead. That's it. That's the dragon. Pretty easy. And thank you for the host. You are hosting me, thank you. Okay, save completed, and we are on to the next section. We have to get rid of this enemy here, we have to get rid of that enemy, and then we have to cut down some trees, because, yeah, trees. Newgong. Thanks for the host, Newgong. I think that's your name. Don't get lost in this maze here. Hopefully I can manage to not get lost this time, because last time I got lost pretty well and pretty much and pretty deep, and it was just painful to get out. Come on. You can do it. Yeah, that's the right way. I'm proud of myself. Okay, I made it. And now we can continue on to the next trees. We have to cut down 6 trees. And this level shows how strong Kaylee actually is, because she needs 1 slash or just a tip with her sword to cut down a whole tree, which is pretty well executed swordmanship, I think. Unfortunately, we do not get experience or something from those trees. It does not really make us stronger to cut down those trees. But it's a nice little side quest. No, it's not a side quest because we have to do it. It's part of the main quest. But yeah. And now we have a sled. The sled helps us to... That's the wrong way. Now I'm lost again. No, not completely. Okay, managed to find a way out. And now we can ride the sled, which is pretty cool and fun to do. Yoo-hoo! Let's do that. And those footprints are actually footprints of some strange big creature, which is called... I do not know if it has a name, but it's very clearly, very obviously it's the Yeti. And I lost time on the split. How? I'm not sure. And now we are on to a little, yeah, little riddle game here, little quiz. The king is an advisor. Health for horse, turnips. The dragon cannot fly, and Excalibur. And we are rewarded with a heart container if we answer every question correctly. And I do not know where I lost time now. Strange. Stupid enemies. I'm almost dead. Okay, let's just save here, just in order to make sure not to die here. Or if I die, I can just reload the game and I'm still here. That would be cool. Yeah. Nice. Hard. I have to kill bats. I have to find tablets. And after that I can open up the entrance to the wizard's realm and fight the evil wizard. Okay, we have 4 hearts, that's actually pretty good. And we have to make sure that in the end game we have an odd amount of heart containers. Because every enemy attack or every time you touch an enemy in the end game, you lose 2 hearts instead of just 1. So you have to make sure. Yeah, you have to make sure that you have an odd amount of hearts. Okay. And we do not even need, we need to talk to Merlin for just one time, and after we collected all the tablets. And I'm losing all my hearts again. Sometimes it's pretty hard to get this attack working. Sometimes it just works, sometimes it just doesn't. Okay, no more hearts for me. But I have the heart refill, that's good. I'm still pretty safe here. Very nice. So more bats to come. That was bad. Just kill it already. No heart. Okay, the bat sniped me. That's very bad. Bad. No heart. Okay, that's unfortunate. Now I have to be very careful. Let's just save here. I'm super cautious here. Because I do not get any more hearts, and every time I save, it costs me 30 coins. But that's okay. Yeah, 1 heart. Thank you. And we have to talk to Merlin because we have to show them. We have to show him the tablets, and the tablets contain messages or hints for how to open up the entrance to the evil magician's realm or hideout, and we need to talk to Merlin in order to get those hints, and then we are able to continue. And Merlin is awaiting us here. Talk to him. He gives us the solution to the riddle, or to the puzzle, and we have to go to the puzzle and execute it and go to the Dark Wizard. And defeat him, of course. Sometimes the attack is just not working and I'm just standing there slashing my sword. That's normal. And I'm pretty sure I will need the heart refill. And that was the right solution. That's the riddle. And now we can continue. I want to save here because terrible things can happen in this cave. Because of mice and bats and stupid things all over the place. But I can get more hearts and I can lose hearts, of course. That was very unfortunate. I wanted to get the attack, but it didn't work. So now I am losing my hearts here. Oh my god, that's terrible. Okay. I have a save. So now the dark wizard appears and we have to kill him. Yeah, he's talking to us a little bit and then he's approaching us and we have to kill him very quickly. And I have to heal myself. And yeah, done. Now the goldfish is telling us that he's thankful to us for saving him, for saving his life, and we are done with this section. Luckily. Very nice. Saved lots of time here. Okay. Next section. Pretty easy section. Pretty straightforward. What the game intends you, or what you're actually supposed to do here is equip the shovel and talk to Garrett, getting the first hint to some hidden maps or tablets or something, and they contain riddles or hints where to dig next, and you have to find your way through this map in order to find the magical flute. But when you know where it is, you can just dig it out and continue, which is pretty nice. And you can dig here for hearts, but there are no hearts. Okay, no hearts. I wanted to try to dig out hearts, but it doesn't work. Okay, no hearts here. Okay. Let's continue then. And now we can go to the magical bird something, and by giving him his flute back, he gives us the lead bracelet that allows us to continue to the next map. And the lead bracelet makes us heavier. That allows us to get past the wind barrier, which is blocking our way to the next section. That's the bird. We have to use the... Sometimes you have to use items on NPCs or things, and sometimes it just works when you press the action button. And yeah, now we equip the lead bracelet because we need it, and now we can continue to the next map. Oh, that was lucky. That was just luck, and I am on the wrong track. Okay, let's get to the next map then. That's the wind barrier. We can cross the wind barrier with our lead bracelet, which is pretty nice. And now we can continue to the cave of the ogre, Golem. It's called Golem, and he has Excalibur hidden for us. And we need to get Excalibur back. First we need to get rid of those snakes because they are in the way, because we need to get fast If you're not fast enough, or if you cannot reach the entrance fast enough, it will close and you have to do it again. And this is a nice little map where you have to find your way through. That was not the right way. Okay. I think there's one more heart refill or heart container here. No, it's a heart refill. But I think I do not need it. I even don't know where it is. Maybe it's just down there or something. Let's continue with... oh, that was too early. With a nice little puzzle section. Now we have to push boulders. Because the game thinks we have to do a little circle bend here. Yeah, let's do that. There's just one problem with this map. You have to press A in order to be able to push blocks around. And if your nose tickles like mine does, you have to wait until you can release the button again. And you have to keep track on what you're doing. You have to remember the rooms. You have to just remember the order of which boulder comes next, with which boulder you have to push. It's not that hard to figure out, and you have to remember everything just to make sure you get those riddles done very quickly. And after that we can fight the golem. And the sound those boulders make is really stupid, I think. But well, you cannot do anything. That's just Quest for Camelot. That's how it works. Sound effects and music do not make any sense in this game. Not really. Come on. The downside of those rooms is I cannot run anymore because I cannot use the sword, it's just blocked. The B button just is not active, it does nothing. And you cannot do anything about that. The fastest way is to solve the puzzles and get to the entrance. And the hardest thing is just to remember where the entrance appears, because every room is different. Okay. Let's do it. Nope. Oh my god, what am I doing? I was just kind of pressing the wrong button. Okay, here you have to be very careful. You do not want to push that boulder right here, because there's one blocking the way and you have to get rid of this one first. So you have to do it in a reverse order. That's the secret. And then you're fine. So you have to be careful. You have to examine the room before you do any pushing, any great pushing, and then you will figure it out very quickly, I think. There's actually a side quest in this game. It's at the end of those rooms. There are 8 rooms of boulder pushing, and after that Merlin asks you if you want to do 3 more in order to get great treasure that the golem has hidden here. And the treasure is a heart container, and you can earn it by doing 3 more rooms, which are really hard. They are hard. They are decent. They are decent in difficulty, and you have to figure out. And they are just too slow to do in a speed run, I think. But in a 100% run, you would have to do them. That would be That would be nice. Doing 100%. Okay, let's start with this one. And then continue on with this one here. No. With those 2 blocks here. I have to continue with those blocks. And then I can do that. I can take this block out of the way, and then, yeah, and so on. Can you please do something? Thank you. Now I can clear out that block. And then I can do the other ones. The other one. Only one left. And then we are heading to the last room, I think. Okay. No, it's not the last room. There's one more, I think. Yeah, there's one more. One more room. This one and one more. And then we are done. Oh, that was a mistake. Because now I would actually want to get rid of this block. It's nothing... It's not much to say about that here. It's just 8 rooms, each one harder as the one before, and you have to push boulders around. The funny thing about that riddle here, about the puzzle section, is that if you mess up the room, you can press the start button, and Merlin uses his magic to reset the room completely to its original state, where you haven't touched any boulder yet. And in order to do that, I imagine that he must be able to use his magic to move those boulders. So when he's able to move those boulders with his magic, why are we supposed to push them around? And why is not Merlin helping us out? I'm not sure, but this is just how this game works, I think. And yeah, maybe because it makes Kaylee a little bit stronger. It's also, I think it's also not in the movie, because this game is based on the movie The Magical Sword, or Quest for Camelot, as the movie is called in Europe. And yeah, I don't think it's in the movie. I'm not sure if I have seen the movie. I think so, but I'm not sure. And this is the last room, and you have to be very careful here not to mess up anything. So you want to get rid of those upper blocks before anything else, and there are 8 blocks to move, and this is very tiring. This room is tiring to do, but you have to still be very careful, because when you have to reset, it's just a time loss. And we have one more section where we use... After that we get a snorkel, and after that we have a little section where we have to get or find our way to the boss room with the where we make use of the snorkel in order to dive or to swim through deep water. And after that, the golem fight. After the golem fight is done, we can continue. Okay, this is right. That was right here. That's the right solution. I can remember. Okay. One more, and no, 2 more, and then we are done. And we get a snorkel. And by measuring through Merlin's text at the end, we have to be very careful in order to press B, because when you press A, you will say yes to him, and you will answer his question of, do you want to do 3 more rooms for Great Treasure? You will answer that question with a yes, which you don't want in any percent run. In a 100% run you would want to do that, but not in this category. And it's okay, the exit is up here, and now we get a snorkel, and make sure to equip the snorkel right away, because if you forget, you will die in the next screen. That's the snorkel. And you have to talk to Merlin in order to make the entrance or the exit appear. And that was a timeless because I was thirsty. And now we are on the next section. We have to take care, because the mice are pretty bad in this game. They hurt a lot if they catch you. And we are in front of the boss room to finally fight the golem in order to get Excalibur back. The golem has lots of health and lots of defense, and it's just a long fight. You can try to speed it up a little bit, but you can also screw it up, and like I did. And you want to knock him, or you want to stun lock him, kind of, in a corner or something, in order to get rid of him very quickly. And sometimes he breaks free and hurts you, and you should still be able to win the fight very easily. But he has lots of health, as you can see, and it takes a little bit of time, and I have to be very careful now, because I don't want to die here. That's a good position, actually. And now he's dead. Okay. Now he's dead, and we can continue falling down to find Merlin again. He heals us and gives us access to the next area. Where we need to trap a wood golem. As you will see now. Oh, we can grab a heart refill here. Let's just do that because we lost our last heart refill. And we can grab one more heart container here. No, that's the wrong way. I'm just terrible here. I'm doing terrible. Okay. That's the wood golem. He's invulnerable to our attacks. We have to do a little trick first. First we have to trap him in Garrett's trap. And then... Come on, let me... Thank you. Make sure he follows you, because sometimes he does not. And make sure he's down here. Close the door. He will break free, and you will have to get him into that corner so he cannot break free anymore. He's just really trapped in that trap. And now everything is fine. We can continue, and we have to destroy every little bush that appears, or that appeared. And by doing that, we actually make the wood golem vulnerable to our attacks. So let's get rid of all the bushes and grab one more heart container on the way, because it just lies there. You just can't grab it. So the wood golem is still there. He's still trapped. That's good. And we can continue. That was close. I almost got hit. I want to grab those coins because I need to be able to save later, because I want to save a lot, maybe, in the later game. I was not able to execute the attack, unfortunately. So there's a heart container here, just grab it. That was the wrong button. I wanted to mash, but I pressed B and it was... I pressed A and it's the save button actually. Okay, no more bushes, I think. Hopefully. Otherwise we would go, we would need to go on and search the last bush. But I think it's nowhere here, no. No bushes anymore. And we can kill that guy very quickly. And he's dead. And he deals 2 hearts of damage. That's the first enemy that does that. Sometimes not. Oh, I got hit twice and I lost 3 hearts. That's kind of strange. Okay, I do not understand the game anymore. Actually, I never did. I'm just pretending to be able to play the game. I lost 2 hearts. And that was the trap, and now we are on our next mission to dig out hearts again. Because we need them. And we have to talk to those guys here. And I forgot to save. And every enemy deals 2 hearts of damage here. That's just a fact. We are now on our way to the dangerous areas in this game. So we have to wait until the plants stop moving, and I could have gone through, yes. I was just too careful here. And I still got hit, okay. Twice, okay. Now I have to dig for more hearts again, unfortunately. And waiting for the plants to stop. And I can pass, okay. Beware the mice. And dig out more hearts and just save before the shooter area. Just make sure to remember that. Oh, I'm at full health. And I have to talk to the dragon again. And then he will start a little air shooting section. Which is actually pretty easy, but you can mess it up. So let's just save here. Talk to them and start flying. And take care of the bats. Don't get hit by the bats. Get them out of the way. And I think you have to fly through 3 or 4 of those maps. That was the first one. You could see a little jump, kind of, where the next map started. And I don't want to get hit here. I just press fly faster, I just press shoot. And luckily I do not lose any money here. Because there's... so that's the third cycle. And actually there's a weapon in this game that allows you to shoot away your money on enemies. It's a slingshot, but I do not get it because it's just not required for completing the game. So now the boss should appear. No. Now the boss should appear. No? Okay, once more. Then we have to do it once more. And you have to hit those bats twice in order to kill them. Now the boss appears, and he's approaching from the left, and you just have to cross him every time with the correct, or with the specific pattern, and then he will not attack you anymore. He will not attack you even once, not even once. And so you can beat him up very quickly. No, not very quickly, but very solid, without getting into too much danger. And when you do when you mess up the pattern or do it wrong, he will just approach to you. He will lunge at you. He will just hit you, and he deals 2 hearts of damage. I think it's pretty nasty. So now we fly down, and we are on the next section. No, we are not. I was too fast. We are flying down to the castle. And now we are entering the castle, actually. Yeah, now we are entering the castle, and we are in a good pace. Hopefully we don't die here again, because last time I think I died. Okay, let's take a save. And remember to save once we are done with this map. Equip the grappling hook because we need it anymore. We need it once more. Okay. And the mice are pretty stupid enemies in this area because they deal 2 hearts of damage, and I'm just on the wrong way. Okay. As you can see. And I actually wanted to talk to that guy. He tells us he needs magical seeds to be healthy or something, or he's just hungry and cannot do anything. And one more down. Give me a heart, please. No. Sometimes they are just crossing your way over and over again, and you have to be very lucky or very careful, and you have to get that key, which is pretty dumb. It's key number. It says key number 2, and you're wondering why number 2? Where is number 1? And you never get key number 1 in this area, because it's just key number 2 in this area. No key number 1. There's no key number 1. You just have to deal with it. And don't ask yourself. And don't ask me, because it's just the game, and it's just Quest for Camelot reasons. So now we get the magical seeds. He gives us the magical seeds because he wants us to bring him back his magical insect that he lost. The magical insect is crawling up on the roof. It's somewhere up there, and we need the axe beak to get there, or the blade beak. He's called blade beak, I think. And we need them to use the magical seeds, otherwise he would just talk to us again with his tiring long monologue. And we have to bring him to the block. He needs to remove. Okay, now we can get this little insect here, which is actually pretty big. And the sprite looks like an insect, but in the menu it just looks like something else. I don't know. I have no idea. It looks like a worm or something. I'm not sure. And bringing the magical insect back, it turns out that the nice little NPC is actually an evil magician who uses the magical insect to make a potion that makes our enemies faster, and that's the grappling hook. But I need a shovel. I am dumb. And I need to dig here a little bit and find the key to unlock the cell door, and I can escape the prison right away. And the guards have taken our sword. So now I have an odd number of hearts, which is pretty good. So I did it right. And the reason, yeah, as I said before, the reason for an odd number of hearts is enemies deal 2 hearts of damage in this area and in the upcoming areas as well, which is pretty hard to do sometimes. So now we talk to that guy who looks like a farmer but is actually a blacksmith, and he gives us back our sword right away and gives us the castle key. Now we can enter the castle, and now we have to do the most ridiculous part of the game. And let's just save. Because reasons. Okay, I can actually... No, I do not want to save again. And I have to look on my map. The first key is here. The first key opens up a door on the next section, or opens up the door to the next section, and there's another locked door that opens with key number 2 that we acquired outside. I don't know what to do here. I think I just die here. Yes, I die, of course. And now we are into the game, where the game picks up and we cannot do anything. Unfortunately, no, not unfortunately, luckily we have our hearts back. We do not start with 3 hearts like so. And first key opens up that door over here, like that, actually. And the second key opens up the door to... Running to those guys is not guaranteed to kill them. That's pretty dumb. And opening up that door, getting that key, and we are done with this part of the map. Okay. Now we can continue. Run away. Try to run away. And that key opens up that door. Okay. Let's go over here. Very carefully. Opens up this door. Oh my god, I was close. I need hearts, thank you. And we can get that key here. It opens up that door, okay. I need to learn that. I need to learn where the doors are and the keys are and everything. And I can kill enemies and I can pick up keys, and that key opens up the door down there. When you are standing in a place where a door was before, you cannot execute the attack. You cannot run. It's just pretty bad. Let's just save here because reasons. And we get that key, and then we are done with this section. No, almost. We get the key over here. It opens up that door. We get that key. Okay. Pretty nice. I was running away. I still have the heart refill. I could use the heart refill. So it opens up this door and we get that key. And that opens up the door to this area where we get the last key in the other section. Running stops when you enter a door where a door was. So it opens up the door to this section to the last 2 keys. I'm so scared of those enemies, because one more hit and I'm dead. As I said, one more hit and I am dead. So I'm losing time here. Lots of time. And I forgot where I had to go. I think here, in here, and then, yeah. I cannot just go, I cannot get away. I have to go over here, and then I have to... I'm stuck here between those enemies. That's so stupid. I have to get that key. No, I didn't want to do that, okay. Oh my god, that's so stupid. Okay, got one heart. Opens up this door. Now I can get that key. And I can get away with that. I cannot run here. Okay, that was a spin attack, unfortunately. Not on purpose. And I have to go over there. I just take another save here. Go over here. I wanted to take him down. Okay, one heart back. Now I can open up this door. Another heart, thank you. And get the last 2 keys of this area. Thank you, one more heart. Very nice. And another key is down here, and then I can get the last key of the second section, and then I can go to the boss room right away. Oh man, I'm very careful now, because I don't want to screw up again. Nice, one more heart. And now I do another save, because ghosts. Okay. So now I can open up this door. And get the last key. Get hit by an enemy, of course. Thank you, game. And now I can go to the boss room and do another save. And here is another key that we actually do not use. We do not need the last key. We have all keys that we need to open up that door, and we get a nice little music playing for the boss fight against the Griffin. And we want to stun lock him a little bit, which is hard because he breaks free from time to time. And it's very dangerous because he can hit you and you lose 2 hearts instead of just 1. But we're doing a good job here. Hopefully we can make it. He has lots of health. We still have a heart refill, and there's a heart refill right in this arena, actually, which is pretty nice, but I guess we don't need the heart refill. Okay, that was a pretty solid fight. Okay, nice. And now that we get that out of the way, we double check if we have a heart refill. Yes, we have, so we don't need to grab it, and we can just continue. And we can continue to the next section that is called bats, because The next section is full of ridiculous, difficult enemies. But we can save once more. And we have to equip the lead bracelet right away, because Kaylee says, I feel a strong wind here. I can sense a strong wind here. And we cannot run here because it's windy. It's a storm, and there's a mouse approaching to us. No, it does not. Okay, thank you. I'm still getting hit here, okay, because I cannot execute the attack. I do not need to kill those mice here, but I need to kill the mice in the next section, okay. And if you mess this up, the entrance does not open, and luckily we did it right, okay. I wanted to go away, but I could not. I'm killing all the mice here. And I'm getting killed. No hearts. Okay, I still have the heart refill. I need the heart refill. Do I need the heart refill? I need it. Oh my god. It turns out to be very bad. I just don't want to die, but I need to kill all the bats. And bats are terrible because of movement and stuff, and you have to be very careful here. Nice, a heart. Don't need it. I don't need it. Now I would need a heart. Thank you. Very generous. No, that was not right. That was not right. Oh my god. I'm doing a terrible job now. That means I don't have a heart refill now, and I am bad at health. So I guess I will die. The upcoming fight. Oh my god. That's terrible. So for this section I need to save first, because I just want to do that. I need to do 2 more saves. 2 more save states. Now I have to equip the dragon scales and do a little jumping here. Oh my god, jumping is so terrible! I cannot do it. I cannot do it. It's impossible. It's impossible. It's impossible. It's impossible to complete the run because I cannot jump over those pits. That's what happens when you want to do a good run of this game. You do not want to fall down on the top of this edges, and you do not want to fall down on the bottom. So you are very careful, and being careful does not pay back. I am dead. I'm just dead. Yeah, of course, no heart, nothing, no hearts, just nothing. Nope. More bats. One heart. One heart does not save me because they deal 2 hearts of damage. I still have to deal with soldiers. Don't give me any hearts, because why? Why would you? Thanks for the coins, I don't need your coins. And I'm dead. Okay, I'm dead. Again. That run is terrible. It's so terrible. It's so stupid and terrible. Oh my god! I cannot do it. I cannot jump. I cannot jump anymore. I cannot play this game anymore. I'm so close to just finish the run. I just want to finish. I'm so close. I am so freaking close. Oh my god! I wanted to execute the stupid attack and it didn't work. It just didn't work. So this is where the game actually picks up a lot. Killing bats. Trying to get hearts. That should be okay. Yes, it is. No hearts for me. I'm about to die here. Again. There's one more. Here it is. Okay. We are done. We are done with this section. Now we head to the next boss, which is actually it's not a boss rush or something, but we are drawn into 2 battles, one at a time. And the first one is a battle against the golem again, some other golem. It's called Super Minion. He's able to shoot bullets, and we have to make sure to hit him before he is about to do his attack, and we have to follow him and we have to hit him every time, and it's a strange fight, and you have to be very careful here not to die, not to get hit, because getting hit deals 2 hearts of damage, and I got hit, and I have no heart refill and nothing, and I'm about to die again, I think, because Ruber. 2 hits and I am dead. To Ruber. That's so stupid. That run is so stupid. He's not even close to dying. We have to do it for a little bit more. Some more minutes and then we are done. And that music is ridiculous. It's not a boss fight music, absolutely not. No, I have no chance to... No, I cannot do that. I cannot win. I cannot win this fight. One more hit and I am dead. And I have to fight Ruber. Oh my god, without a heart refill. That's so stupid. No, we are healed. Of course. Merlin heals us. No, I am wrong. Merlin heals us. It's okay to win this fight, to try to win this fight, to not give up. It's pretty okay to not give up, because he heals us, of course. Yes, I am wrong. I was wrong. And I'm actually able to PB with this stupid run. Okay, let's try it. We have full hearts, everything is fine. We don't have heart refill, but we should not need it. He's just running around and chasing at us from time to time, and we just have to hit him without getting hit. So 1 hit, unfortunately. The strange thing is sometimes he runs away and you cannot hit him because he's out of the way or out of reach, and you cannot stun lock him. You have to be very careful because he tries to, or he changes his direction, and then you cannot hit him anymore and he breaks free and it's difficult to hit him again. Okay, the fight is going pretty well so far. Sometimes you just have to wait for him to do something. Because when he runs at you, you cannot hit him fast enough to knock him back. And then you are knocked back and it's difficult to recover. As you could see now. Okay. His energy is filled up. He gets one new attack. He talks to us a little bit. And we have to be very careful again. And we have to do the fight over again, all over again. And that's the spin attack, his new attack. He's doing it 2 times and then he's done with this little attack and we can continue hitting him over and over again, just until he's finished. And then we have to do one nice but very strange thing with him. That was too close. I was scared. I don't want to get hit by him. Not again. And then he runs at us. And sometimes he's doing a dart attack, kind of a dart attack, like we can do. We're almost done here. We are almost done. We almost finished. Come on. And we are done. Now the final phase begins. If you think the music picks up, no, it does not. Enough. And we have to actually make him do something. Can you please get over here, please? Thank you. And as soon as he's at the top of the stone, he will do that. And then the run is over. And Merlin appears and teleports us back. And finished. That's a new PB. With a very stupid run, I got a PB. Oh my god. Oh my god. And that's it. That's it. That's it. The run is done. The run is over. Okay, Ruby fight. 3.5 minutes. That's okay. Castle. Thanks, KO Poke. Thanks for the GG. Oh, I collected 17 items only. Because I did not get the last heart refill. In-game time 1:15. Nice. That's a good time. That's the best in-game time so far. And thanks for the GG. And that's it. Oh my god. I am pretty tired right now. This game is so ridiculous sometimes. Yeah. The bats. The bats. The bats. The last jumping section. You're almost done with the game and then they penetrate you with that last jumping section and bats. That's so stupid. Yeah. But all in all, a very good run up to the point where I died a lot to stupid ghosts and bats and stuff. But yeah, well, I can work with that. I can improve that. I can improve that a lot, I think. Lots of potential for optimization and stuff, and better execution and not dying anymore. So yeah, that's Quest for Camelot. I hope you enjoyed the last battle a little bit. Now you know how to beat the game. And That's, by the way, the only way to kill or to defeat Ruber in the end. Just defeat him or take down his health bar 2 times and then force him to push the sword back into the stone. And that's what kills him in the end. So yeah. And the final split, I